What's up, everyone? All right, well, the sun's not even up yet, but I'm done trading, up $338, which is a great day, a really solid green day in the small account. The only thing that's a little disappointing is that I was up over $800 and I gave back half my profit. And that's one of my cues to walk away. I've got a couple, right? If I have 3 red trades, if I hit my daily max loss, which is losing 10% of my account, which would be a $350 loss based on my account balance right now. Then the third is if I give back half my gains. And I gave back half my gains today. So, I had a trade on, these were all trades on CBIO. I had one where I missed a really awesome breakout over 650 that gave a quick rip up to 675. And then I got back in at 675 for the break over what I thought would be 680 for a move up to 7. Did a false breakout, dropped back down, and I said, no, that's it. I gotta walk away. Because I was, even if I didn't have the rule of giving back half the trades, half the profit, I was starting to feel the emotions kicking up of frustration and disappointment. And anytime those emotions start to take over, the intellectual mind, the intellectual half that, controls risk and everything else can start to get, that voice gets quieter and quieter and quieter as the other side says, get back in, double down, be more aggressive, you can get it back. And then next thing you know, you can be, up 300, then up only 100, then down 500, then down 1,000. And that's what we call a snowball day. So learning those triggers before the tipping point is critical to long-term success. And so today I'm going to walk away with $338. And hey, it's a green day in the small account challenge. I'm really happy with that. Today is the 10th day, which is awesome. And in these 10 days, I've made, I guess let's see, the account tomorrow will be up around 3,800. So I've made $3,300 of profit in 10 days. Nice. I'm happy with that. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy the recap. As always, questions, comments, leave them below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Friday, Wildcard Friday. All right, you guys, so here we are, end of the morning, and I'm going to walk away with $338.49. Not a bad day. Obviously gave back half of today's gains, which is, it's a little disappointing, but grand scheme of things, I have more money than I had 45 minutes ago by $338. Anyone who's green, give yourself a pat on the back. Consistent profitability, it's the result of following rules. There will be days where you give back a little bit of profit going in for that, last trade, and that's fine. Just walk away before it gets worse. This right here is a perfect example of why it's so important to walk away. So on CBIO, my very first trade on this was in the first minute of the day. The stock dipped down. It actually opened at, it opened down here at 611, and it surged up, and as it broke over 620, I took my starter. I got in at 620, 622, and 625, and I bought 3,000 shares. Now that's an $18,000 position. I can go to account values, and you can see my current account value is $3,519, and I've got $21,000 in buying power. So I was within my buying power to buy those 3,000 shares. The stock instantly squeezes up to 60. All right, it pulls back for a second. I take my profit. I then get back in at, we can switch here. I get back in right around here at 45, thinking that it was going to break the first 1 minute candle right here, and it did a false breakout. I stopped out, and look at that drop. It flushed all the way back down here to 591. So a really, a big drop, which is obviously not something that you like to see. So it did that really big drop, then it goes sideways, and it starts to curl up. All right, so as of that point right there, I was actually up $864. Let me delete these for a second. All right, so I was up $864, and let me just for the sake of being really easier for you guys to see, let's go into the 10-second chart. All right, so 10-second chart here. So the first trade was right here. Okay, then we got that pop up. And the second trade was right, let's see, I believe it was actually right here. And then I got out, and or maybe it was right here. Now I'm not sure, but in any case, it was right in here before that drop. All right, so that was the first 2-3 minutes of trading. All right, $864 of profit, and I was like, all right, that's awesome, feeling good. Okay, then we'll zoom forward here. It starts to pop up right here, and this was my third trade. All right, so my third trade right here, I got in actually right around this candle. It pops up to a high of 46, it doesn't hold, and then it drops back down. On that trade, I gave back about $150 and went from up $864 to up only $725. So up only $725, which is still a great day. Then it curls back up, and I said, okay, guys, the spot I'm going to watch is if it breaks back over 645. Order was ready to go at 650. It breaks over. I click the buy button 3 times. I don't get filled. It rips up to 70, and in frustration, I think I was like, dang it. I was so frustrated in that moment because I knew that I had just missed $600 of potential profit. And then as it pulled back right here, I kind of asked myself, is this a good spot to get in? I said, hold your hand for 1 second. Just hold your hand. Let's let this prove itself. And so as it came back up right here, I said, all right, I'm going to give it a shot. So I got in right here. It pops up only to 80. It drops back down, and I lose on this trade $400. So with that, I went from up 725 to up only 338, and I said, okay, that's it. I've got to take my hands off the keyboard. I'm a little frustrated. I'm disappointed that I just gave back half my profits. I went from having a near $1,000 day in the small account to being up only 338. If I continue to trade right now and not respect my rules, there's a really high likelihood that I'm going to start to get emotionally impulsive. And I said the place that I would be watching to put an order would be 680. And wouldn't it just be human tendency that if it comes back to 680, instead of taking 2,000 shares, that you would take 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, or 6,000 if you could afford it, maybe to try to make back what you just lost. And so as it curls back up, where is that? Right here, look at what happened. Wow. That could have been the end right there. That one little false breakout, where it curled back up, it looked strong. 68, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. It's going to break the highs. You start punching the order at 80. Boom, 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 boom. You're in 4,000 shares. All of a sudden, it doesn't break. It drops. Everyone panics. And next thing you know, you're down 90 cents, 80, 70, 80 cents a share. Right? I can almost guarantee you that would have happened to me if I had kept trading and I didn't respect my stop, which was right here. Respect my stop on the day, my daily stop of giving back half my profits. Being a successful trader, it's about, number one, having a strategy. And then number two, respecting the rules of the strategy. Because if you don't respect the rules of the strategy, it's almost as bad as not having a strategy at all. Because, you'll have periods where you make money, and then you break the rules, and then you give back everything you made. So this is a day where the rules of the strategy saved me. And, I'm obviously I am disappointed. I genuinely feel disappointed right now. I feel a sense of loss that I'm up only $338. That's human. It's human to feel that way because I was up $864. And it's also human to act on that discomfort, that disappointment. It takes discipline. It takes strengthening that muscle of discipline to say, I need to walk away because I hit one of my triggers. 3 red trades in a row and I'm done. Daily max loss is 10% of the account, so that would be if I lost $350 in one day, I'm done. All right, so that's rule 1, rule 2, and rule 3 is if I give back half of my profits. It's one thing to give back $100. It's another thing to give back, whatever.
it's one thing to give back 100, it's another thing to give back 500 or 600, 700. The more you start to give back, the more you start to feel that sense of loss, the more those emotions start to really pick up. All right, so that's it for me. It's going to be a green day. Today's the 10th day. I would have loved to have had this be a nice $1,500 day and be able to turn 500 into 5,000 in 10 days. But that wasn't in the cards for this challenge. All right, so that's fine. Today's day 10. I'm up, 3,800 with this before commission. So after commissions, it'll probably be like 3,700 going into tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. It's Wild Card Friday. Obviously, next week is going to be a little bit of a funny week. We've got the market closed on Christmas Day, and then the following week we have the market closed on New Year's Day. So we're going to have 2 weeks here of kind of funny trading. It might be a little slower. We may be seeing some days where there's fewer traders in the market or not as much action. But if there's one obvious stock that everyone's watching, expect that will be the one that makes some really big moves. So I'll be here. I'll be trading. Hopefully we'll be seeing some decent opportunities, and I can continue to grow this small account. Okay, so that is about it for me here. I will see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. All right, bye everyone.
Hey, have you seen my most popular video on YouTube? It's got over 5 million views. You can check it out right here, and check out one of my other videos on YouTube right here. I hope you guys enjoy, and as always, if you have questions, leave them down below in the comment section. I personally respond to every comment that's posted.